How you going, guys? Just finished watching a video from the Dread about fact or fiction, Wargamers choice, and I decided to do a video response to it and sort of give you where I come from. When I was a young fella, I started out in fantasy quite heavy, as most people do. I played a lot of Necromunda and stuff like that. I still do play a lot of fantasy. I'll just, I got a lot of War Machine and stuff like that I play. Like, here's my War Machine army that I'm still building. You're probably not going to get to see it real good. It's pretty shitty lighting out here at the moment. But if you want, I can do a video on some of the things I've painted here. So yeah, I still play a lot of fantasy, but I do prefer fact now I'm older. Anyway, I do prefer fact now. And I think the main reason, personally, that I liked fact is when you're actually playing the game, there's a sense of you knew it was real. This happened, and for me, I can sort of delve into it a little bit more. And these tables that you can create for fact, I believe, are so much more. I think you can get such more of a sense of realism with them than you can with a fantasy table. Now, that's not saying that fantasy tables aren't any good. I think there's beautiful fantasy tables out there. I just love looking at factual tables of, like with your scaled huts and trees and stuff like that, and then you've got your tanks down in the background or whatever it may be, or this could be all hills, rolling hills with wheatgrass and stuff, and you've got Romans, and I find that a lot more appealing to me, and I think that's come as age has crept up, and so that's why I choose fact. And I love the genres of World War II and World War One and Vietnam and stuff like that. They're quite very interesting to me. Saga for your Dark Ages. I love Dark Ages. And at some point in my life, I've always wanted to do a Spartan army. Not in the near future, but one day. So I love Spartans. I've just ordered myself actually a Saga Viking starter army. So for me, fact. Now, if you'd asked me this question, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, I would have said fantasy. I played a lot of 40k, I was quite heavy into 40k. But there was other games I played there. But now I'm fact. But as I said, like I still play a lot of War Machine. As I got 2 or 3 armies of War Machine. I got Trolls, I got Kador, I got Menoth, I got Cricks too. And I got into Infinity quite heavily. I'll see if I can quickly pull out some models. I got right into Infinity at one stage. I'll just grab these couple, and I got right into the Ariadna. It's not going to focus. I'm just on my iPhone, guys. So yeah, so I got right into Infinity at one stage. I still do play a little bit of Infinity. Just got to base this guy still. But yeah, fact now. by a long way. And as I said, the best way I can describe it is because more for me, the sense of realism that you can create with tables, and that's why I really do enjoy fact now. But you know, once again, I'm not taking away from fantasy. As I said, you can see there's really a lot of nice fantasy tables, and I think the amount of terrain you can clutter as well on a factual game is a lot better. You know, I love terrain. Terrain is many games out there say terrain is the key feature, and it really is. I think terrain is the game. In my opinion, I think if you don't have good terrain, you're not going to have a good game. That's just the way I look at it. Every game I've ever played, the best games I've had are on tables that have had excellent terrain, lots of terrain, good looking terrain, and they're the games that I've had the best games. So I hope this little rant, hope that sort of puts my point across. I've got a update sometime this weekend. It's Saturday morning here at the moment here in Australia, so I'll got an update on my Puma coming up soon. It'll be one update there, then I'll be on to doing some other things that I want to do. Put that Puma aside for a bit before I pull my hair out. Alright guys, cheers.